Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Hey, Allie.
Well, coming up...
Incredible. Thanks, Allie. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Damian Lillard.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want. Here we go. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. And for the Lakers, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Butler. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Damian Lillard. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
Thompson passes to Carter. Here's Chamberlain. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Pippen. To the middle. It's tipped. Carter with it. He's picked up by Lillard. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. He got a piece of it. Lillard right side. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and over Carter. Misses off the right iron.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Carter on the wing. Lillard against Durant. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Lillard, a screen on Durant. Here's Pippen. It's tipped. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. And scores off the crossover.
The tenacity from Lillard in the paint is exceptional. Not letting anyone throw him off his shot.
The former MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Clark, you figure he'll be in that conversation for a while.
Yeah, staggering numbers from him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him win a few more MVPs, quite honestly, VA. All-world talent that you just can't ignore. It's hard to take your eyes off of him when he's on the court.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 to start. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Bird. He buries it from 3.
This is what Bird can do when he feels the defense over-committing to him. Has the control to pull up on a dime and pop it home. One of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's Jokic. That shot is off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 5 points.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Lakers.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at San Antonio. What a season thus far for them. 2nd place in the conference. And, of course, Los Angeles, back 3 games.
Checking out San Antonio, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
It's Brown on the wing. Tries it from 19. And again, the Lakers no good. San Antonio leading. Now Rose. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Bird. That one a little long. Now Los Angeles with it. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Pass to Green. We've got 1:28 left now in the first quarter. Outside, Brown. Butler on the wing. Over George. That's short off the rim. On offense, here is San Antonio. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Harden against Rose. Pass to George. Gobert with a screen on Brown. George with the bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
First foul, Larry Bird. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. Butler with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. Takes a 13-footer. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Takes some handles for Butler to get the look he wants. Fun to see him create off the dribble like that.
Rose, the pass to Gobert. Here's Kidd. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Paul against Rose. The drive by Paul. It's blocked by Gobert. It's George on the wing, defended by Brown. Brown against George. Pass to Kidd. Now here's Gobert. 2 on the clock. Knocks it loose. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud, here they are.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Damian Lillard. That's the Laker 5. Here's Pippen. He's checked by Carter. And there's the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'd be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Pass to Jokic. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Kidd. And here is Thompson, defended by Brown. The fadeaway. Thompson, no good.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Kidd. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Durant on the money from 12 feet away. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Lillard passes to Brown. Crosses over.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Carter inside, defended by Lillard. Carter can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
And, you know, with Giannis on the floor, B.A., he's able to completely blow a team out on his own. I mean, he can take over a game with big-time performances. We've seen it.
Here's Durant, rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Pass to Jokic. Five to shoot. Blocked!
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Here's Kidd. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Durant with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Got it. You know, with Giannis, as you said, Clark, the numbers he can put up are eye-popping.
Yeah, he can hit you for 40 points and 20 rebounds on any given night, not to mention how well he's grown as a passer. I mean, his assist totals and block shots typically are otherworldly as well.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise. Fans, your Laker girls.
Best thieves in the league. The steals leaders over the last month. Second is Jimmy Butler. Nikola Jokic third.
These two guys have made out like bandits over this past month. An impressive number of steals over that brief time frame.
Antetokounmpo outside. Nice move. Tipped. Chamberlain pulls it in. San Antonio leading. Rose, the pass to Carter. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Ball finds Green. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Harden can't hit. The Spurs shooting at a 43% clip during the second.
First in blocks, first in opponent points per game. And they've been tremendous at making the most of their opponent's mistakes. They lead the NBA in points off turnovers. They don't waste any time going on the attack.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are #1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. Ball against Rose. Harden, the pass to Green.
2 minutes.
The rebound by the Spurs. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Ball against Rose. Outside, Green. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Gobert.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the paint. Pulls up. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. With the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best. An attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Outside Butler. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Inside. Butler with a steal. Pass to Harden. Ball with it. Back to Harden. Green, a screen. Shot to end the cold streak. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Paul.
You know, everybody knows Harden is lights out from behind the arc. So if you're defending him, you've got to take that away.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Butler against George. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. The shot no good. And so the San Antonio Spurs earning this break in the action up.
Did you miss us?
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've done almost everything right, but it's a thin line between winning and losing. They've dropped a couple of games they had in the bag. Great year, but the consistency is still an issue.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for the Spurs. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
So on the floor for the Spurs. Knocks down the triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Durant against Lillard. Pass to Gobert. That's tipped. Butler with a steal. To the left wing. Here's Lillard. Durant pulls it in. San Antonio shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Now Thompson. Here's Bird. 7 points in the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Got a hand on it. Gobert with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the paint. And it's Bird missing.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Antetokounmpo outside. Sinks it from distance.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. From 18 feet away. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Offensive rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Bird, covered by Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Fades. Off the left rim and out.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Butler. Out to the wing. Now here's Jokic, guarded closely. The rebound by the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker Girls.
The Spurs making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Let's take a look at the numbers for Nikola Jokic.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Second chance effort. And it's Jokic missing.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Durant inside, covered by Jokic. 2 on the clock. The 3 from Thompson. No good there. Some solid defense from Butler. To the right side, down low. They swipe it. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside Durant. Pass to Chamberlain. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
George, he's checked in for San Antonio.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Oh, they need this! And that one hits the back iron.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Butler against Carter. Pass to George. Durant against Jokic. Durant, no good. The Lakers trail. Here's Pippen. Jokic, the screen. Driving to the basket. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Carter. Pass to Chamberlain. Thompson outside. There's a screen for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Thompson, and they'll get another chance. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
Pass to George. Fires it from 18. Rebound, the Lakers. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And here's George. Off target at the rim. And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
All right. Look who's coming under the court.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Not a great shot.
Come on, fans.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Butler out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Nikola Jokic. That's the Laker 5. Carter, the pass to Thompson. Shoots. And right through it goes.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Butler. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding. Closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Thompson finds Carter. Durant with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Durant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
And with length and instincts, Thompson has been an elite defender in the league for years.
Now here's Carter. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
All right. Look who's coming under the court.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He got his squad fired up, saying, quote, now it's our time. If we want to take over this game, here is the moment. His guys look ready to deliver. We'll see.
Allie, thank you. Butler against Thompson. The drive by Butler. No luck on that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They host the Pistons after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. The 6-footer. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Well, right there, on display, the power and body control of big Wilt Chamberlain. He just shrugs off contact as if it doesn't even exist.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big lead.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Chamberlain. Thompson outside. From the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Lillard against Carter. Lillard outside. And the Lakers tack on two more.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Pass to Thompson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ooh, Durant with a steal. To the middle. Tipped away. And stolen by Jokic. And here's Lillard. Pass to Jokic. Chamberlain pulls it in. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. They get it again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bird. On target from about 13 feet. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Deflected. Outside Durant. Over Antetokounmpo. Durant, no good. The Lakers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. There's the triple. Again, Antetokounmpo missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Back to Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. Covered by Jokic. Oh, Jokic with a block.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Chamberlain. The layup misses. From deep. The rebound by Carter.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. It was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So,
all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'7", at forward, number 11, play 10, 7'1", 6'6", 6'10", 6'9", your San Antonio.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get Alexander down to David.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Luka Doncic.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, LeBron James is out there with Russell. Then there's Doncic, then it's Curry, and it's Shaq in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Spurs, Bird is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Durant, then it's Thompson, and it's Carter in at the 1. Curry against KD. Russell a screen on Durant. Curry from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound Heat. Russell kicks to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Curry with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Kept alive. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Carter the pass to Thompson. Here's KD. Chamberlain with a screen on Russell. It's Durant with the drive. A rebound by Bill Russell.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Shaq. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Took him no time at all on that one. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Carter dishes to Thompson. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Here's KD. No good on the shot. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Outside Curry. kicks it to Doncic. Pass to James. Over Thompson. And that one comes up a bit short. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Carter with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. KD can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Passes it to Carter. Curry against KD. With the teardrop, and Carter lays it up and in.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Gobert comes in for Chamberlain. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Durant. And then for Miami, Yao checked in for O'Neal. Wilkins comes in for LeBron. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Stephen Curry. It's Wilkins on the wing. Back to Doncic. Russell looking around. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at San Antonio, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And you know, for the Spurs, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Yao kicks to McGrady. And just miss after miss right now. Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Rose.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
That one, no good. Good work defensively by Yao. McGrady passes to Doncic. Stolen by Rose. .141 left in the first quarter. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Mee. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Here's McGrady. Miami no good on that time either. Spurs have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Nowitzki with the steal. He kicks to Doncic. Nowitzki sets a screen for Doncic. Misses the 3. San Antonio leading. Rose surveying the D. Yao with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Spurs ball.
54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. George finds Rose. Clock at 4. Outside for Kidd. Latrey. Again, the miss by the Spurs. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Doncic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Now the pass to Rose. Back to George. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Short. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Yao Ming.
That straight line drive there for Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode and see if he can cash in now at the line.
And George drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Nowitzki. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Spurs up 5. And we'll be back shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, Chamberlain is out there with Durant, and there's Klay Thompson, then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Carter in at the 2. Rebound by the Heat. Shaq's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways that get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
Durant, the pass to Carter. He dishes it to Chamberlain. Thompson inside. Curry meets him. Thompson misses. The Heat trail by 3. And here is LeBron. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Curry from the arc. They get the rebound. And Shaq with the slam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Thompson looking for an opening. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That one drops. He ties it up.
Shooting for Miami.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, of all of the titles that LeBron James won, certainly the most unique one is the Orlando bubble. Turning things around for the Laker franchise in 2020, bringing home banner number 17 and winning a title at age 35.
Wilkins kicks to Curry. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's O'Neal. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Kidd passes to Carter. KD with it. Chamberlain with a screen on LeBron. Here's Durant. He can't get that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. To the middle. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Thompson outside. Spurs passing it around. From 12 feet out, count it. A second make in 4 attempts.
That's a shot Klay Thompson is very capable of making.
Timeout called.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Bird comes in for Kevin Durant. Paul George, he's checked in for Thompson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jason Kidd. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Yao, he's checked in for Shaq. Nowitzki comes in for Russell. Tracy McGrady's checked in for LeBron. And Doncic is subbed in for Dominique Wilkins. And he gets it back. The Spurs have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Rose passes to Bird, and it's Bird with the jam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Doncic, and again it's the Heat missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Spurs. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. They've packed their bags for a long one, as that'll be the first of 7 straight on the road. Nowitzki with the screen on Rose. Curry passes to Nowitzki. And good that time.
That's how you run the pick and roll. You have to respect Steph shooting the ball, and then he just slices the D up with the pass.
Rose against Doncic. Gobert with a screen for Rose. Here's Bird. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities. Bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Nowitzki with the screen on George. Here's McGrady. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Carter kicks to George. Passes it to Bird. Over Nowitzki. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by George. Bird's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Yao. McGrady with the ball. The rebound by Paul George. Outside Rose. Drills the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Spurs lead.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rose against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic with a screen for Curry. Here's Nowitzki. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs out in front as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run.
18. Thanks, sir.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon.
And I love looking ahead to the three-point contest. Never too soon. Judging by the contenders, we could see some real records set this year.
You know, every year it seems to get more competitive. There's a deeper pool of guys to draw from. Look, if you're a 40% three-point shooter, that's probably not good enough to make the cut.
All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the San Antonio Spurs. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Heat, you've got Russell. Stephen Curry's out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's O'Neal. And it's James in at the 3 spot. O'Neal a screen on Katie. And the dunk by O'Neal.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Spurs leading by 4. Now Carter. He has 6. Outside, Katie. And the pass to Chamberlain. It's stolen by Curry. Kicks to Doncic. Dishes it to LeBron. Back to Doncic. Over Carter. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Spurs shooting around 40% from the floor here. Durant against Curry. Bird outside from past the arc. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Bird's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Curry dishes to Doncic. Unloads from 13. That shot no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Thompson against LeBron. Thompson passes to Durant. Back to Thompson. Chamberlain with a screen on LeBron. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Russell. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Carter, the pass to Thompson. Now Kevin Durant. And Thompson kicks to KD. Chamberlain with a screen on Doncic. And it's Carter penetrating. Stolen by O'Neal. In the corner, it's James. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Bird. Bird's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Back to Durant. High arcing shot, and it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
O'Neal inside. Bird covering. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from O'Neal.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
All right, look who's taking on the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs.
Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Take a look at the Heat, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
And you know, for the Heat, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. Here's KD. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry is inside. Working on Thompson. Doncic right side. Shoots over Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. One of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And it's Carter penetrating. Russell against Durant. Bird right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Carter. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Curry. Off target from outside.
Well, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
KD sets the pick for Carter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
The Heat trail by 7. Timeout called the Heat.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath. And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Stephen Curry. First in assists, third in scoring, and he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league, presently ranked 3rd by percentage.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here, leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. 1:05 left in the third. O'Neal against Chamberlain. Here's LeBron, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive, clever, and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 3 assists tonight. LeBron James on the wing. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. James against Thompson. To the paint. Here's Bird. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
I'm not sure there's a player in the game who sees the floor better than LeBron James.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Here's Carter. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Carter. Bird is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Durant. And it's Thompson in its small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Passes to Russell. Doncic with it.
Spurs foul. Will Chamberlain. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Russell passes to O'Neal. Back to Russell. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 to shoot. Shaq is screen on Carter. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bird's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Doncic against Carter. Outside, KD. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Carter against Doncic. Chamberlain trying to get open, and it's Carter missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Outside Curry. Russell, a screen on KD. Curry dishes to Russell. Stolen by Bird. James against Thompson. Down low, Chamberlain. Rebound by the Heat. Curry deciding where to go with it. Doncic kicks to Curry. Russell passes to James. And stolen by Chamberlain. Thompson against James. Pass to KD. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And then Carter with the dunk.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Curry against KD. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's the pass to James. Clock at 6. A floater. It's Curry. That time on the assist by LeBron. Curry's got his first points in this one.
Safe to say that Steph Curry has mastered that shot there, the floater with the beautiful high release.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Carter finds KD. And here's Bird. A floater. It's blocked by Shaq. Outside Curry. The dish to O'Neal. O'Neal a screen on Durant. Here's Curry with the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Thompson. Here's Bird. It's blocked by Shaq. Thompson against James. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 16 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here is Carter. Outside, KD. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. KD's got the lead at the 12 now for the Spurs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
What's a t-shirt? Fans, your Spurs Hype Squad.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Larry Bird.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Russell kicks to Doncic. O'Neal a screen on Carter. The 3 for Doncic. Miami no good on that time either.
Not a way to get out of the funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Durant for 3. Rebound by the Heat. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rebounded by the Spurs. Carter outside. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Curry. Here's Chamberlain. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Pass to Durant. Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. Here's Durant, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Spurs.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going to the sweep the next time they face off.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really a good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
In for the Heat.
Here's George. Bird a screen on Wilkins. George against Wilkins. Back to George. Gobert with a screen on Wilkins. And George, here we go.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Rudy. A big win in front of the home crowd. How did that feel?
Great. The fans are great. We shot the ball. We played better defense in the second half, and it's great to win for us and for our fans.
Always been one of the best crowds in the league. Thanks, Rudy. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And here at the table, 2 NBA greats, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ 3-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Well, very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Luka Doncic.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, they've got Kyrie Irving. And it's Irving in at the 3 spot. And we talk about the marathon of the regular season. What kind of goals does a team set for itself as it progresses through, Chris?
Well, you set goals in increments. You set goals.
Here we go.
Games, maybe 10-game goals. You want to get better in defense. You want to get more deflections. And you want to get better shots. So usually it's within a smaller number so you can count your wins and losses and get ready for the war. Each goal is a battle. And you want to make sure you win the battles, but don't forget the war is more important.
Jordan against Curry. Hook loose. Pass to Doncic. Here's O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Here's James. The shot misses. Great D that time from Irving. And the Warriors with possession. Jordan with the bucket.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
These fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
The 3 from Curry knocks down the long J.
His shooting motion is so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. James brings the double team. Here's Irving. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Now here's Russell. Here's O'Neal, covered by Jordan, the 11-footer. Back to Russell. James, outside. Offensive board.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those techniques.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Jordan. Russell with the rebound.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Irving with it. Russell covering. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 so far. Pass to O'Neal. Here's James. Back to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. From behind the arc. That shot missing. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Miami has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Doncic. Warriors with the rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
And now it's time to see which teams made that adjustment that could give them the edge. Some countless pride is at stake here, too.
Now, here is James. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Back to Doncic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
The free throw off from Doncic.
Entering the league at just 19 years old, Luka Doncic has loads of experience overseas. Won an MVP in Spain, which is widely considered the second-best league in the world.
Now here's Doncic, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Wilkins. Misses in close.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Irving. 1:43 left to play in the first. Here's Arenas. Tries to spin move. Lets it fly. And that one's long. The Heat with the lead. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Irving. .116 left to play in the first. Here's McGrady. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Fans, the loudest section, you free t-shirts. Is it you? Let me hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors.
Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. The Heat, 4th.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Arenas, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Arenas. Up and over Doncic. No good off the back of the rim. Miami's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Here's McGrady. And that one drops. 5 points in the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Irving with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Arenas, looking to win the run. And the three-pointer goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to play.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Yao. Here's McGrady. It's deflected. Now here's Irving. Here's Arenas. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat leading by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Setting the floor for the Heat, we've got LeBron James, and it's Russell in at the 4-man position.
Oh, look at the crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
So it's the Warriors now. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Irving. Miami grabs the miss. Russell's got 4 rebounds now.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
His first personal foul, first team foul.
Over to the left wing. Here's Wilkins. 8 points in his last time out. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Over Irving. Curry's shot is off. The Warriors trailing. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Irving, the pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. Curry with a steal. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. O'Neal misses. And the Warriors shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Jordan. James with the block.
Continuing to get it done on defense. LeBron takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Back to Curry. Another shot. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Out to the wing. Robinson, a screen on Russell. Here's Pierce. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Robinson. From deep, Jordan. The putback. O'Neal pulls it in. And for Miami, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Pierce. A shot to stop the drill. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And He knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's McGrady. Tipped. He blocks it again. They recover it, and he gets it to go.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Out to the right wing. Irving against Curry. Now here's Irving. Defense right on it.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Second team foul. In for the Heat.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry against Irving. 5 on the clock. And the 17-footer goes down. Irving's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and this is the role for Irving. A natural scorer who understands when the mid-range J opens up, he has to fire.
Now here's Curry. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. McGrady shot is off. Outside Irving. Pass to Arenas. Here's Ewing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Irving. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. And that one good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Pass to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And Arenas pulls it down. And here are the Warriors now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And there's a pick going inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 5.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
T-shirt time! Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
For him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
A minute 4 left in the first half. Here's Doncic. The Warriors pull it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 6 points.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Here's Irving. Pass to Arenas. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
Pick works well there. The defense left a lot to be desired.
But it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's Curry for 3. No good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Here's Ewing. Here's Irving. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat out in front, up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
It's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. I think it's going to be a showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
Yeah, and it seems like each year the bar keeps getting higher and higher. More props, crazier concepts. I can't wait.
Now turning our attention back to this Miami Heat game, a matchup that has resulted in a competitive game.
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw that. No. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Robinson in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Warriors foul. Michael Jordan. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic against Irving. James, left side. Over Irving. Clock at 6. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
A maestro from LeBron has a keen sense of when to shoot from.
Irving finds Jordan. Shoots over Curry. Jordan misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Doesn't go that time. Curry with some nice D.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Knocked away. Outside Irving. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. James passes to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by James. Curry's got 9.
Lightning quick release of Curry. The D can't afford to lay off of him at all.
And it's Irving off the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
That one
foul.
on Doncic.
First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Kyrie Irving. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first.
And if you want to get your money's worth as a spectator of this game, or you want to see Kyrie on the floor, the man knows how to put on a show.
Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Doncic. Russell a screen on Irving. Doncic into the lane. 2 points. That one goes. And the Heat lead by 6.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Here's Olajuwon. Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Curry. Outside for Irving. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at
3. Golden State foul. Michael Jordan. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Doncic. Outside Russell. Robinson with a steal.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his 2nd personal
And now a chance
foul.
to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Miami has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Doncic. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Curry's got 12 points.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. They're far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
Here's Irving. And he comes up with a bucket.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Pass to O'Neal. Doncic with it. Back to Curry. Here's O'Neal. Here's the 3. Curry's shot is off. Irving against Doncic. Outside for Irving. He nails it, and we're tied. Irving's got 11 points here in the second half.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
True, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise for a free T-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Kings team.
It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Robinson. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Robinson, a screen on Russell. Irving with it. Picked up by James.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
Make some noise for a free T-shirt. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors 50.
1:44 left in the third. Left side, Irving. The shot comes out. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Pass to O'Neal. Now James. Over Robinson. Misses off the left iron.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move. Bad result.
Here's Olajuwon. Right side, Irving. Got a piece of it. And here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Doncic finds Curry. 54 seconds left in the third. Russell a screen on Robinson. Here's Doncic. No one on him. Makes an easy one. And now a 5-point Miami lead.
And maybe they made some adjustments at the half. I mean, they're finally executing offensively.
Jordan with it. Russell covering. Blocked. Doncic against Irving. Pass to Russell. Shoots over Robinson. Doncic against Irving. The three from Curry. It's rebounded by Golden State. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up. And Irving powers it home.
It's Irving's responsibility to involve his teammates. I mean, he can't, especially when no one is covering. He has it.
Doncic outside from deep three-point range. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Heat out in front. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back after this.
Look who's coming out onto the court.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
It's the fourth quarter, fans.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Heat. Luka Doncic is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Russell in at the 4 spot. And Irving gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Miami has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Now Curry. Pass to Doncic. And there's the screen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Warriors trailing. Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. There's the double with Doncic. Robinson, a screen on James. Irving. Good work defensively by Russell.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
James against Irving. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Russell against Robinson. Clock at 4. Robinson, a screen on Doncic. Here's Irving. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Curry. And here's James. There's the drive. Robinson with the block. Irving against Doncic. Irving, the pass to Jordan. Robinson on the wing. Outside Irving. Deflected. Jordan against Curry. From outside the arc. That one no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Outside Irving. Puts it up from 12. Got a hand on it. And here we go. The Heat fast break. And then Russell with the dunk.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? I can't hear you. Make some noise! Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors 10 team.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Jordan. Outside Irving. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Tipped. They retain possession. Curry against Jordan. Curry with it. Six to shoot. Pass to James. Over Irving. James can't get it to go.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing, he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Jordan against Curry. To end the drought. Jordan with the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Curry. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. The Warriors have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by James. Doncic against Jordan. The baseline, Jay. The shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to O'Neal. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Irving against Doncic. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic against Irving. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. Boom. Smart shot.
Curry against Jordan. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the game. Irving against Doncic. Irving goes in. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Robinson against James. Outside Curry. James outside. Tries to snap the cold streak. Robinson with the block.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Oh, my, oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioned it back.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get them on your feet and welcome your Warriors. His team.
Here's Jordan. It's off.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. He's been active and aggressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Michael Jordan. That's his fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Heat. Stephen Curry.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, he's a soft-spoken leader. I mean, Curry lets his play do the talking. I love how he lets the game come to him so naturally.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Section is getting free t-shirts tonight. Let's hear it. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors. Fans, it's go time. Time to get up and get loud.
So a close game sees Miami taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for joining us. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And the biggest take away when you look at his numbers, how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So with George on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Carter. Chamberlain is out there with Bird. And it's Durant. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for New York, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Malone is out there with Duncan. Then it's Johnson. And it's Wade in at the 2. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. A couple of years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Pass to Malone. New York moving it around. Duncan with the screen on KD. Wade. Chamberlain with the block. They retain possession. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Thompson. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Here's Wade. That one misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly look good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Basket counts.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Outside Durant for the 3. And he stays with it. Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. Goes back up. And KD with the lay-in.
Yeah, what a sequence by Kevin Durant. If he's near the cup, when a shot goes up, he's going to use that length, his feel for where it's going to come off, and he's going to make you pay.
Stolen by Thompson. And here is KD. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Wade. Banked in off the glass.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Carter, the pass to Thompson. Here is Durant. Chamberlain with a screen on Wade. Wade against KD. Shot clock at 6. Chamberlain with a screen on Wade. Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Malone dishes to Duncan. Outside Leonard. And the 3 off target. Spurs leading by 7. Thompson surveying the floor. And stolen by Malone. Wade with it. Guarded now by Durant. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Shoots over Malone. The shot by KD. No good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Johnson, the pass to Wade. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Leonard. Wade against Durant. Leonard, that's for 2. That one a little long.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And taken away by Johnson. Over Carter. New York, no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 7. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Carter, the pass to Chamberlain. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Malone. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Spurs. Your Knicks City Dancers.
And new group in for the Knicks. Morning's checked in for Duncan. Baylor comes in for Leonard. Frazier, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And West subs in for Johnson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Paul George comes in for Thompson. Jason Kidd's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Rose in for Carter.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here is Rose. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Bird kicks to Kidd. 5 on the clock, and he's good on the 3 ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Rest outside. Pass to Morning. Frazier against Kidd. And there's the drive. And they'll get another chance. Morning's shot is good.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Malone, a screen on Rose. Here's West. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
New York ball.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
On defense, the Spurs, they're leading by 8. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
Outside Kidd, the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They're up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Your Knicks City Dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Spurs leading by 8. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs. Chamberlain is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Paul George. And it's Kidd in at the shooting guard. West against Rose. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Kidd. Inside. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Kidd. Chamberlain got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Leonard jacks up a 3. He is hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And Rose throws it down.
It's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Back to West. Lets it go from deep. Rebound San Antonio. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your next city dancer.
Different look for New York. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Dwayne Wade comes in for Frazier. And it's Johnson in for West. San Antonio also making some changes. Durant's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Thompson comes in for Jason Kidd. And it's Carter in for Derrick Rose. The pass to Mourning. Shoots over KD.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Carter, the rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Pass to Wade. Chamberlain with the block. Carter outside. It's rebounded by Johnson.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Passes to Baylor. Over Thompson. No good off the back of the rim. And the Spurs with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Carter up top. He's guarded by Johnson. 9 feet out. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. We see more and more players, Doris, stretching the limits of their shooting range. How does that deep ball challenge a defense?
New York.
Well, we have to redefine what is quality defense in today's NBA. Because of the range shooting, what it does is it spaces the floor. It's asking big men to guard at 28 to 30 feet. And that's a very difficult thing to do for a big man, 6 feet 9 and 7 feet. Things can break down quickly. You're in rotation right away. Challenging, I would say, it is to guard in today's NBA.
And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. The 4th spot held down by Tim Duncan.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
And George gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal.
That's his first foul. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Stolen by Thompson.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Carter sets the pick for Thompson. Over Johnson. Thompson with the bucket.
Klay Thompson.
Thompson's got 5 points so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
Outside Durant for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Johnson, the pass to Baylor. Here's the floater.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this game.
Remaining in the
Chamberlain with a screen on Wade. And Thompson kicks to Chamberlain. Carter looking around. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Carter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Johnson against Carter. Mourning with the screen. Here's Wade driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you, still such a force on these drives. Wayne Wade, give him a lane, and he'll take advantage.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
City Dancer. Your next City Dancer.
So for the Knicks, Malone comes in for Mourning, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Baylor. The Spurs also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Chamberlain, and Larry Bird subbed for Paul George. Here is Carter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Outside, KD launches a three. That shot off. So New York will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Malone trying to break free. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Wayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
Here's Carter. He gets it in there. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Hey, yo, right here.
Leonard, the pass to Malone. Shoots over Bird. Rebound, San Antonio. The shot and game clock separated by 4. KD dishes to Carter over Johnson. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Knicks trail by 21. Johnson surveying the floor. To the inside. Left block shot on the way. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. You've both experienced being the top 2 players on your respective teams.
That's generous.
Oh, you're saying that Kobe and Big Shot Rob are better than you, right?
No, I was talking about you, Kitty.
And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Duncan. And it's Malone in at the four-man position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Carter, just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Carter. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to Duncan. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Malone trying to break free. And it's Leonard missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Chamberlain with a screen on Wade. And there's the pass to Chamberlain. Dishes to Carter. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Blocked again. Left side Leonard. A 3. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Thompson passes to Bird. Shoots over Malone. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Down low. It's tipped. Wade kicks to Malone. Back to Wade. Going inside. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Bird. Chamberlain. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Knicks trail by 20. Wade right side. Johnson outside. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Over Thompson. Misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Leonard against Carter. Passes it to KD. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. And New York will come the other way. Johnson against Carter. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Spurs leading by 20. Durant, the pass to Carter. Thompson outside. Bird outside to end the cold streak.
Spurs foul. With Chamberlain.
A different look for New York. Frazier, he's checked in for Duncan. And West subs in for Magic Johnson. The Spurs also changing it up. Kidd comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Rose in for Klay Thompson. The Knicks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Only a slow start offensively.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
See the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at New York, they're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
Well, I think for New York, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Here is Frazier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Wade. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Carter. West against Rose to stop the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just two.
Take a break.
Take a
break. And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy transition.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Both free throws good from Rose. Here's West. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Now Carter. He's got 8, and he drives in. Out to Bird from deep. Sinks the triple. Bird's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team. It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Warnings checked in for the Knicks. Baylor comes in for Dwayne Wade. The Spurs also with the sub. George is checked in. side Baylor. New York moving the ball around. Mourning against Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the
5 to
third.
shoot.
2 minutes.
Mourning kicks to Malone. Tries a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. The dish to Kidd. Back to George. Bird against Malone. Goes up at the stripe. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by George. Bird's got 5 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. Defended by George. Malone a screen on Rose. West passes to Mourning. It's deflected. Over Gobert. And the Knicks miss again.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
New York foul. Alonzo Mourning. That's his first personal. 3rd team foul.
Here's Rose. 6 points for him. And that one drops for him. He's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Baylor. Gobert with the block. Rose with the ball. And stolen by Malone. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Baylor dishes to West. Kicks it to Mourning. Malone left side. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark and the drought continues. Left side George. Over West. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's San Antonio running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Derrick Rose is out there with Jason Kidd. Then it's Paul George. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
New York ball.
And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
West against George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Warning.
And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And he knocks down the first one.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
And George drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
West passes to Baylor. Back to West. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
George passes to Cousins. Outside Rose. Driving the lane. It's blocked. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Spurs lead 50-20.
High post Cousins over Baylor. Cousins no good. And it's Frazier with the ball for New York. To the middle, here's Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Rose up on top, fended by West. Outside, George. Gobert with a screen on Stevenson. George. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. Outside Rose. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Kidd. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And Stevenson kicks to Mourning. West outside. Looking for Baylor, and he gets it there. Durant with some nice D. The Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Kidd. Feeds to Durant. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than that. Give Kevin Durant that interior look, and he will score it.
Here's Mourning. Nice defense from KD. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And George kicks to Rose. It's Durant on the wing. Baylor defending. George finds Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 10 points for Rose.
That is vintage Derrick Rose, right? Get separation off the dribble and finish the move. Nice.
Stevenson with the bounce pass. West dishes to Stevenson. Here's Mourning. Gobert with the block. Rose against West. Now here's Kidd. Defense is right there. And Gobert kicks to Kidd. High post shot. And it doesn't even draw iron. The Knicks shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side,
one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
To halt the run. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside Kidd. Pass to Rose. Now Durant. There's the drive. Oh!
Kevin Durant. Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
Number 11, Kevin.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Warriors, sitting pretty at this point of the season. Second place and looking to move to first.
Here we go. Well, I think for Golden State, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Robinson in at the 4. And for the Bucks,
outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Anthony with it. Jordan picks him up. Anthony misses. Outside Irving. Boy, the rumor mill is buzzing, Clark. Here in the middle of the year, how's that affect you as a team?
Well, all of that outside noise, whether it's the rumor mill or dynamics within the team, when it's outside noise, it can have a real negative effect because you just don't know how players are dealing with that and if they're dealing with it constructively. So with the amount of trades in the NBA, though, I know that players typically are relieved when the trading deadline passes.
It's blocked.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Pass to Garnett. Now Bryant, covered by Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Irving with it. Here's Olajuwon. Outside Irving. And the Warriors miss again. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 to start. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. It's tipped.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Blocked again! Now here's Irving. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And again, no good by Golden State. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Iverson. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
CS fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Mustang team.
offense is all about will and desire. Here are the NBA leaders in steals so far. You take a look at Bryant. He's been a real pest on defense. 4th in steals right now.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Jordan against Bryant. Got a piece of it. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Here's Irving. And we got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Ben Simmons.
And that decline in assist numbers over the last few years is what has made him more of a one-note player on offense. If he could integrate more passing back into his game, he'd be giving opposing defenses a much harder time.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. Jordan against Bryant. Some solid defense from Jordan. The Warriors trailing. Outside Irving. Robbed. Bryant, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Irving finds Jordan. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Iverson. And it's blocked.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
2 minutes.
Jordan against Bryant. Jordan, the pass to Irving. Back to Jordan to stop the drought. It's hauled in by Garnett.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's the pick. It's Anthony on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Anthony. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Anthony drops them both. Here's Arenas. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. And they get it back. Outside Irving. Pass to Arenas. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Who poked away. And stolen by Simmons. Out to the right wing. Here's Iverson. The shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's Pierce. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Irving powers it home.
Yeah, he's so quick in the air. Then the spike down on the finish. Dr. J does it as few can.
Anthony outside. He's off on the layup. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks ahead. They're up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks stand.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Here's Jordan. Here's Olajuwon. It's deflected. And for the Warriors, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant outside. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And for the Bucks. And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started early, and they should have that right and option.
So both teams making some changes here. And the Warriors shooting only 23% so far. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity. Deflected. And he's able to get it back. They get it back. Here's Olajuwon. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
Well, I tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
Now here's Tatum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Driving in. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Bryant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Bryant's gotten his second bucket.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Here's Irving. Tatum with the block. Down low.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Tatum. They set the pick. Here's Garnett. Here's Nash. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Throws good. Jordan.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win games, and then some.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. The fourth spot held by the Warriors.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Tatum with a steal. Bryant outside. Pass to Iverson. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
The Bucks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Left side, Tatum. Pass to Bryant. The kick to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Iverson. A minute 39 left in the second. Back to Bryant. Here's Iverson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Irving. Tipped. In transition, here they come. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got this first bucket of the night.
You can see they're starting to find their rhythm now. After a tough first quarter, they look much sharper.
And it's Irving missing.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Bryant with it. Irving picks him up. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. A nice shot by Tatum.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Irving. They need this. Cranes the triple. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Bryant. 14 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Shots good by Iverson.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Irving. Here's Ewing. He gets it up. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, they really should have an advantage heading into this one. But hey, stranger things have happened. The league is unpredictable. Pretty much anyone can win at any time.
Now let's talk about this matchup. So far, a good start for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a low 28% so far in this one. On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Irving finds Robinson. Here's Olajuwon. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Bryant, the pass to Anthony. Over Jordan. No good. A bit long that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
Hakeem Olajuwon, a transcendent talent. Late to the game, but my, oh my, what a beast of a big man. He's certainly a guy you can build a team around.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Here's Iverson. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Bryant. Over Jordan. That one's wide left.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Anthony against Irving. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. He takes it in. The shot's good. Irving's got 5 now.
Boy, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Pass to Garnett.
Golden State foul. David Robinson.
And Simmons is checked in for the Bucks.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, Ben Simmons.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Iverson. Simmons with a screen on Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Iverson. The Warriors pull it in. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Now here's Jordan. This for the tie. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Bryant. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. Screen by Robinson. Irving, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Bryant outside. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Nice shot by Simmons.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And here are the top playmakers over the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Ben Simmons, number 1.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Olajuwon. Not going to go that time. Davis with the defensive effort.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Now here's Simmons. Anthony, left side. And stolen by Irving. They set the pick with the crossover, and it's good on the lay-in. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Now here's Anthony. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And here we can check out the story for Carmelo Anthony.
And a promising trend this month has been a rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's doing a great job with his shot selection, and that is helping his team with their efficiency numbers.
At the line for the Bucks, Carmelo.
The first free throw is good, and the Bucks making a change here. Bryant's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Simmons. Shots blocked.
Nasty defense from Rodman, part of his signature. I mean, he's really good at that end of the floor, and he can turn shots away, too.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7. Pass to Irving. Outside for Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Over Anthony, and that one comes up a bit short.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Simmons can't connect from short range. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They set a pick. Anthony in the post. He's guarded by Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And the Bucks making a change here. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Right wing. Jordan inside. He's against Bryant. Stolen by Bryant. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And they recover it. Davis down low, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And his teams are grinding through their schedules. Let's see how it's going out east. Taking a look at Milwaukee, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoff will be stiff.
Anthony.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. It can't happen.
Now here's Anthony. Inside, here's Davis, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, AD's showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan, the pass to Irving. Outside Irving. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Iverson. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get there, ball's moving. Let's score like us, all right? Good to great. We're getting some decent ones. Let's get some great shots now.
Reaching how important it is to take quality shots. Coach Kerr.
He doesn't want them to settle for average shots. He wants his team to take great shots.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And the shot goes down.
Iverson is a battler. Despite his size, this guy is sensational at playing through contact and scoring.
And for the Warriors, they've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. Irving finds Jordan. Robinson, a screen on Bryant. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jordan. The bank shot, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Anthony with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Iverson. To the wing on the left. There's a screen. Here he goes. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
At the line for the Bucks, Allen Iverson.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Irving. And there's the rejection.
Do not forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
Ben Simmons is checked in for the Bucks.
Ben Simmons.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is where you have to stay calm and execute.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Irving. Pass to Olajuwon. 5 to shoot. Robinson, a screen on Bryant.
Milwaukee foul. Kobe Bryant.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, Allen Iverson.
And here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Irving. Knocked loose. Some room here for Anthony. Again, Milwaukee!
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Shooting for Golden State, Kyrie Irving. At the line
and he drops the first. Both free throws good from Irving.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Anthony against Irving. 13 feet out. Ooh, good D by Irving.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Pass to Irving. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. Unable to get that one. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Bryant against Jordan. Bryant, the pass to Anthony. They set the screen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Irving, no good on the shot. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Bryant, the pass to Anthony. Throws it up high. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Over to the wing. Jordan against Anthony. And he can't get that one. Golden State now running out of time.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Olajuwon. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
To the paint. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Garnett. Pass to Iverson. And here's Anthony. Looking to end the drought. It doesn't go for him.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
And it's Irving missing. The Bucks shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bryant. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Now Irving. Fires at the elbow. Jordan finds Irving.
Come get it, come get it.
And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Milwaukee with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Garnett, covered by Jordan. The steal. Garnett no good.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Iverson. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.